ball dropped on a floor from a height of 1.5 meters bounces back to a height of 0.85 meters. What is the coefficient of restitution? So to find the coefficient of restitution, first let's make a quick diagram. So for example, this is the ball. It has been dropped from a height of 1.5 meters. And then, nung nag-bounce back up siya, it bounced back up to a height of 0.85 meters. We can consider the ball as the object 1 and the floor as the object 2. Since the floor had no movement whatsoever before and after dropping the ball, the initial velocity and the final velocity is equal to 0. The formula for coefficient of restitution is v sub 2 prime minus v sub 1 prime is equal to v sub 1 minus v sub 2. Since v sub 2 and v sub 2 prime is 0, we can simply cancel those out, and we will get the formula na negative v sub 1 prime is equal to v sub 1. So in kinematics, we have this formula wherein v squared is equal to initial velocity plus 2g multiplied by y minus y sub 0. This y plus y sub 0, we can just consider this as the height. And since the ball was dropped, wala naman siyang initial velocity. So that will be 0. Then, we're looking for the velocity. Let's rewrite. The velocity squared is equal to 2g times height. And like sub 1. Yan. And we're going to square both sides, and we have v sub 1 is equal to square root of 2gh. And yun yung ilalagay natin dito. And since the first motion is pababa, positive is pataas, and pababa is negative, this would be negative. This would be negative as well. Yan. That would be negative. So next, we're going to do the same on the final velocity. So velocity sub 2 squared is equal to, initial velocity is 0, so we can skip that, 2 times gravity times h, and we h prime. We are going to square root both sides, and v sub 2 is equal to square root of 2gh prime. And yun yung ilalagay naman natin dito. So if we're going to the right, we will have negative square root of 2gh prime over square root of 2gh. Pero since negative nga siya at pababa, this will be negative as well. So let's cancel this, cancel the 2, cancel the g. All we have left is h prime, square root of h prime, over square root of h. And let's plug in the values. Square root of h prime is 0.85 over square root of 1.5. We will get the coefficient of restitution, that is 0.753. No unit kasi it is a coefficient, and that is for this number.